You know what, guys? I watched this video online earlier, and it's got all of these, all of these NBA players, excuse me, and it's showing them, as you can see on the screen, um, all successful men in the NBA, high value men, and you see them with their families, their wives, their significant others, and I guess the title of this video, I guess I want to call this, why do you think that is? And the reason why I'm asking myself why I think that is because I really want to know what you guys think. Why do you think that these successful men who make millions of dollars are marrying these white women or women that are not African American, okay, not black women? Why do you guys think that is? I want you guys to leave your comments down below because I'm really curious to see how the people who watch this content feel about that or what they have to say about it, because I'm going to tell you what I think about it. I personally think that the reason that a lot of these guys do this is because these women, let's just keep it real. I'm not going to pull any punches on this. Most of these women that you see on the screen here have some of the best traits that a man would want, as far as, and I'm not even talking about physical. Leave physical out. Everything else besides physically. Now, I'm not going to say that these women aren't cute, pretty, beautiful, because some of them really are, but that's beside the point. The point I'm trying to make is
What, nigga?
the other traits that these females bring. Now, you could take the traits that these females possess and you could put them on any female, and that would make them, in my eyes, very attractive and worthy of becoming somebody's wife, right? And most of these women, what they have in common, in my opinion, is that they are submissive.
You ain't lying.
Okay? That's one of the main traits that a man is looking for when he's looking for a wife, guys. Okay? Non-masculine is not going to be talking like men, not going to use the same vocabulary that men use, right? And these women fit that bill for the most part. I'm not going to sit here and say that there aren't white women who, or other racist women who act that way, but for the most part, guys, you can bet your bottom dollar that the majority of these women here on the screen that you see with these successful black athletes, they have that trait or traits, okay? And that's a problem in the black community with women when it comes to a lot of women. I'm absolutely positive there are black women who are married as well to NBA players, NFL, all of that. But they have those traits. The majority of them have those traits, and some of them don't. And the ones that don't, you see what ends up happening. Okay, you see what ends up happening. Men want women who treat them like actual men, okay, who know how to play their role in a relationship. And if you don't know what that is, you need to go find out. If you're a woman watching this, if you're a black woman in particular and you're watching this, I think you know the answer. I think you've always known the answer for the most part. I just think that a lot of you, I'm not saying the ones that are watching this are, but I think a lot of you know the answer and refuse to, what's the word I'm looking for here? Refuse to fall in line with what these successful black men wants in a woman, if that makes sense, okay? And most of these black men have grown up with their mothers and their aunts and just women in general in their family. And they were able to sit back and watch how these women act, how they treat other men in their lives, and even them, how they talk to them, you know. Boy, shut your ass up before I go upside your head, or whatever it may be, right? So when a lot of these men get up, grow up, get out there, and they start to mingle with other races, and they start to interact with them, they notice some things. They're noticing, well, damn, Becky is making me sandwiches after sex, and she's rubbing my feet, and she's never raised her voice at me, and I don't know how to act right now. This is all new to me. She's not talking back to me. Like, what's going on here? Everything I ask her, or I ask of her, she does with a smile on her face. Like, my mind is blown. What's going on here? And guys, that's what they do. Okay? My experience, because I've had a few experiences with the white women, okay? And they were the same type of experiences, guys. I can't lie. I'm keeping it 100 all the way. All right? Is my wife black? Yes, I married a black woman. But the crazy thing is my wife has a lot of these same traits, okay, that you see these white women have on screen. And that's what I'm trying to get at here, guys. Take out the race. Take that out of it. Take that out of the equation. And let's focus on traits, non-physical traits, okay? Just how a woman carries herself. And if you look at these women as well, they're not, they don't have tattoos all over their chest and their neck, right, on their face, okay? There's so many things that a man is looking for in a woman, and they're hard to beat. When you act, anyone who acts the way that a lot of these women act, that you look at and that you're seeing on screen, that's hard to beat. Okay? Because most of these men have probably seen and dealt with, a lot of black women growing up. And then probably a lot of them have probably dated black women as well. Okay? And it's just a different experience, guys. It's a different experience. And they make a man feel like he is a king, which I believe all men are, especially black men, kings, guys. Okay? And that's hard to beat. That's hard to compete with. And so if you're a black woman and you're looking at this and you're wondering, just in case you don't know the answer, which I'm going to find hard to believe, but there may be a few of you out there who are really, really not understanding why this is. And it's as simple as that. How you carry yourself, how you treat your significant other, even when you get upset and when you get angry, when you get mad, right? There's ways that you do things. There's ways that you handle the situation. Okay? And this is what you see, and this is why you see it. And this is why you're going to continue to keep seeing it. You're going to keep seeing this over and over again. And until you fix your situation, until you look at yourself in the mirror, I'm talking to a lot of black women. I'm not talking to all, but I'm talking to a lot of them. And you know who you are. Until you are able to fix that yourself, your issues, the way you handle certain things, the way you treat a man that you claim to love or care about, this is not going to stop if that's what you want. If you want, black men to stop dating these white women, I don't think that's ever going to stop. I think the minute that they got us off those boats and we landed here, I think it was already over. It was just a matter of time before, the mixing began. And I don't think anyone can stop that. But if you're a black woman and you're wondering why all these successful black men are going in another direction and you can't seem to figure out what that answer is, this is the answer. This is the answer. I'm telling you, there's no other way I can tell you. It's not. Nothing's going to change it. Okay? That's just the way it is. So all I can say is learn to be submissive. Learn to stop developing traits that men seem to use. Okay? I'm talking about vocabulary, the way you talk. I'm talking about the bass in your voice. I'm talking about all of it. All of it. Talking about, what a man has to have before you can talk to them. Just the culture in general. The culture is very toxic. It's toxic. You don't want to date a guy unless he has this or unless he's doing that for you. Guys, it's crazy work. Okay? And let's not even get into the children. If you got kids and you're looking for this, good luck. Good luck with that. Good luck. These women know what they want. They know what it takes. And they are going out there and they're getting it. They're getting it. So I'll leave it there, guys. I had to make this video. I saw this and it just called me and it said, you need to have a conversation about this right here. So that's what I did. I want to thank everybody for watching. And I want to know what you guys think. Male, female, whoever, white, black, Hispanic, whatever. Leave your comments down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say about this. I want to pick your brains on this. I want to know if I'm smoking sherm sticks. I want to know if I'm crazy. I don't believe that I am, though. But I want to hear your comments. I want to see them and read them. So with that being said, guys, I will see you in the next video.